The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Restate the State Powell again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Noles headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Picks up the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got it run down your throat early. Everybody...
Maybe some room here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Miami. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Here's the pressure. Got his man. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's a frustrating drive, not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lopez. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what.
Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together back picked up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run inside. It's Pringle. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that back.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Inside the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a really good job on 4th down, man. The running back
might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Run in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Lopez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the right side. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Looking for a push on 4th down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. He'll pull it down and run. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. DB's right up on the receivers. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Notre Dame taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Fighting Irish in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this 2nd half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here's a heat, and they got it.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The run inside. It's Brown. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab down the middle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. Makes a grab and room to run. Powers through. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situation.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lofton. Smashes ahead. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Running inside, it's Pringle. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical grounding late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Ready to try the point after. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes! This defense... Making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The inside handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Up-tempo for the offense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much when you can get...
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Noles in the hurry up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. The offense changing the play. Return. Level. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Bringing it back. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Mensah makes the grab. It's Pringle. Snags it, and there's running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The give from the gun. Runs through a tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Noles will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here's Mensah to throw. Got a man. It's Pringle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got him this time. Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Samms.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? On target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes the grab.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense putting points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Runs for the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Shows him the stiff arm. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going